Imagine waking up feeling perfectly fine, only to discover your arteries are clogged and your heart is at risk. Artery blockages are silent, sneaky threats that often give no warning until severe complications like heart attacks or strokes strike, affecting millions of people around the world. In the US alone, cardiovascular diseases claim nearly 1 million lives each year, often catching people completely off guard. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the 9 crucial warning signs of artery blockages. Recognizing these signs can be a total game changer for your health, empowering you to act before it's too late. We'll dive into the subtle, often overlooked symptoms like unexplained fatigue, chest pain, or sudden shortness of breath signals that your body might be in trouble.
Join us as we explore these red flags and get inspired to adopt heart-healthy habits. Remember, prevention is your most powerful tool.
And even small changes can make a huge difference. Let's take this crucial step towards a healthier heart together. The first sign to watch for is chest pain or discomfort, often described as a feeling of pressure or squeezing. But what's actually happening inside your body to cause this? It all comes down to atherosclerosis, a condition where plaque, sticky nicks of fat, cholesterol, and other substances builds up in your arteries. Over time, this plaque hardens and narrows the arteries, restricting blood flow. When this happens in the coronary arteries, which supply the heart muscle, your heart can't get the oxygen-rich blood it needs. Without enough oxygen, the heart struggles, and that triggers pain in your chest. The feeling might even spread to your shoulders, arms, neck, jaw, or back. This discomfort usually gets worse during physical activity or emotional stress, because that is when your heart needs more oxygen. But with narrowed arteries, the supply just can't keep up with the demand. This imbalance is what causes that chest pain. Normally, when you're active, your heart pumps faster to deliver more oxygen to your body. As blood flow to the heart itself becomes limited, your body tries to compensate by making you breathe faster, hoping to bring in more oxygen. But the real problem is the blockage. So despite breathing harder, you still feel winded. You might notice this even with minimal effort, like walking up a single flight of stairs. In more severe cases, shortness of breath can happen even when you're resting. It can be especially noticeable when you're lying flat, which is why some people wake up gasping for air or need to prop themselves up with pillows to breathe comfortably. If you find that activities you used to handle easily now leave you breathless, it's a serious signal that your heart is under strain. Third, fatigue or an overwhelming sense of weakness is a common but often overlooked symptom. This isn't just feeling tired. It's a persistent, bone-deep exhaustion that doesn't go away with rest. When your arteries are narrowed, blood flow is restricted, meaning your organs and muscles aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they need. Your heart is working overtime just to pump blood through these narrow passages, which strains your body's energy. As a result, your body goes into an energy conservation mode. You might feel drained even after a full night's sleep or struggle with simple daily tasks. This type of fatigue often creeps up slowly, so people might blame it on aging or stress. But unlike normal tiredness, this exhaustion can worsen over time. It has a huge red flag that your heart and body are struggling to keep up with daily demands. Next up is leg pain or cramping, especially when you're walking. This is called claudication, and it happens because of peripheral artery disease, or PAD, where arteries in your legs become blocked. When you walk, your leg muscles need more oxygen, but the narrowed arteries can't deliver enough. This oxygen shortage causes a buildup of waste products in the muscles, which triggers pain, cramping, or heaviness. The discomfort usually goes away when you rest because the muscle's oxygen demand drops. At first, the pain might be subtle, but as the blockages worsen, even short distances can become painful. The location of the pain can even hint at where the blockage is. Pain in your calves might mean a blockage lower in your leg, while pain in your thighs or buttocks could point to issues higher up. PAD is a major sign that atherosclerosis is just in one spot. It's likely affecting blood vessels throughout your body. The next signs to be aware of are nausea or sudden sweating. These can be surprising symptoms, especially when they show up with chest pain.
When your heart is starved for oxygen, your body goes into a stress reaction, activating the fight-or-flight response.
This releases adrenaline, which can cause you to break out in a cold sweat,
even if you're not hot or exerting yourself.
Nausea can also be triggered because when the heart is struggling, blood gets diverted away from less essential functions, like digestion. This disruption can make you feel sick to your stomach, because we often link nausea and sweating to things like indigestion or anxiety. These symptoms can be confusing, but when they happen along with chest pain or shortness of breath, it's a clear signal that your heart is in distress and needs immediate attention. While occasional palpitations can be caused by stress or caffeine, persistent or severe ones, especially when paired with other symptoms like chest pain or dizziness, could mean your heart is struggling due to blocked arteries. Another vital factor is high blood pressure or hypertension. It's often called a silent killer because it can cause damage for years without any obvious symptoms. When your arteries are narrowed by plaque, there's less space for blood to flow, so your heart has to pump harder. This increased force raises your blood pressure, putting extra strain on both your heart and artery walls. Over time, this can cause the heart muscle to thicken, making it less efficient. High blood pressure also damages the lining of your arteries, making them even more prone to plaque buildup. It's a vicious cycle. Regular checkups are key to catching high blood pressure early before it leads to serious complications like a heart attack or stroke. Swelling in the legs or feet, known as edema, is another sign that's easy to miss. When the heart struggles to pump blood efficiently, blood can pool in your lower extremities. This increased pressure pushes fluid out of the blood vessels and into the surrounding tissues, causing visible swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet. The area might feel tight or tender. If the swelling appears suddenly or gets worse over time, it's a sign that your circulation issues are becoming more severe. Finally, changes in skin color or temperature, particularly in your hands and feet, can be a warning sign. When blood flow is limited, these areas don't get enough oxygen, which can make them look pale or bluish and feel cold to the touch, even in a warm room. This happens because your body prioritizes sending blood to your vital organs when circulation is compromised. It's often an early sign of peripheral artery disease, which again suggests that blockages are present throughout your body. Recognizing these 9 signs is essential for protecting your heart. I hope you found this information helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to help spread awareness. Take care of yourself.